Yeah. Oh, na, na, na.
Yeah, mama, yeah.
We are from Make.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell the fans them right now. The fans of soca music. The fans of all the local talent and all the international talent. Underestimate me. They couldn't see my potential, but I won the trophy. But tell them to keep on the medal. Ooh yeah. It's I say, hey. Ooh yeah. It's I say soca. Responsible for mashing up fat. Next year, pull it up. One time, the show start Royal Ridge. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah. Mama yeah. You have to make it. Let me see the hard time for soca music. What? They couldn't see my potential, but I won the trophy. But tell them to keep all your, hey, ooh yeah. Is that a soca for Grammy? Ooh yeah. What? Is that a soca? Hey, responsible for mashing up. Next year, them gonna be. The world is now we target. We're more than a music track. One and only. It's best you read my credential. Ooh yeah. Soca, hey, from them open the gate until the last masquerade across is right here. Soca made it near. By the thousands we congregate, the spirit of soca could never lose. This is where we, hey, hey, from modern oil, roaming deep in the street. Moko jump is so tall, great inside they could see. Long time they're waiting. What they waiting for? This year we winning. I grab me for soca. So much places I've been. Where? From the road to the stadium, but never have seen my eye on the podium. Grass wasn't always green, but I knew that this day will come. Trinidad and Tobago, Lord Shorty. I hope you're proud of you. Hey, responsible for mashing up. Next year, them go. We're more than one and only. It's best you read my credential. Ooh yeah. Is that don't wait and let me take this music to my grave. If you love soca, then jump up and start to wave. On the red carpet, more than hands will start to shake. Just want a slice of the cake of the history we create. Like memories, you can't find a friend, don't know where they're gone. Like can't find a man, can't find a girl, you're bound to get on. Like Friday night and soca more not just now getting on. An empty glass needed a rum, so come, you could have fun. We fetting all in this storm. Girl getting whining back is the norm. The pavement have no more room. We all on the lawn, a statement. Soca music will always live on. Underestimate me. They couldn't see my potential, but I want the trophy. Tell them to keep all them. I knew it's ice soca for Grammy. Pull it up, and then we go again, we're going again. You know why? We ain't get the Grammy yet. So we beat in the streets. All the artists them out there, love beat the streets. Let them know soca music. It ain't dead yet. And it's far from it. Underestimate me. They couldn't see my potential, but I won the trophy. Tell them to keep all the medal. Ooh, yeah. Is I say soca for Grammy? And ooh, yeah. Is I say soca responsible for mashing up. Next year them go. And the world is more with target. And we're more than a music track. One and only. It's best to read my credential. And yeah. Is I say, watch it. From them open the gate until the last masquerade is right here. Soca made it near. By the thousands we congregate. The spirit of soca could never lose. This is give me love. Yeah, from modern oil, roaming deep in the street. Moko jumping so tall, great inside to could feel. Long time they're waiting, but the wait is over. This year we winning. To the top, I grab me for soca. So much places I've been. From the road to the stadium, but never have seen myself on the podium. Grass wasn't always green, but I knew that this day would come. Trinidad and Tobago, Lord Shorty. I hope you're proud of yourself. Responsible for mashing up. And next year, the world is now with us. We're more than a music track. One and only. from me. And let me take this music to my grave. On you.
Tobago's finest female DJ, Mel Star, the original instigator.
Good morning, viewers, and welcome back to the Tobago Updates morning show, coming to you here live on the deck from Los. Yes, the songs that you're hearing there. DJ Melstar, how are you doing this morning?
I'm good, Julian. Good to see you.
Yes,
All in
indeed.
glory this morning.
Yes, I see. You know, we're on the outside. We're on the outside. I forgot my shades this morning, but don't worry, we're gonna fix that.
You wanna borrow mine?
We're gonna fix that.
All
We're
right,
gonna fix that. How you feel for the energy and the lineup so far for the season?
It's good. It's good thus far. You know, we're building, and I believe, come next week, we'll get it real.
I wonder if I should chance it to ask DJ Melstar, who is a road match pick.
Boy, that one is a close one. When we come back,
It looking kind of serious.
Kind of sticky.
I suspect she doesn't want to get implicated at all in the event that she's hired by either or.
Yeah,
all right. So we want to thank again on the set here
yeah.
this morning with us DJ Melstar. And to remind you folks, just before we head on into this next interview, just as a reminder, this evening, what takes place, and we should have that photo coming up on screen, the THA Interdepartment Parade. And the parade takes place this evening, Friday the 10th of February 2023 from 3 p.m. And the motorcade leaves James Park and ends at GNV Place, Wilson Road. So the motorcade leaves James Park and ends at GNV Place, Wilson Road. So come out and look out for your numerous participants, several divisions within the Tobago House of Assembly represented, fire services, police, T&Tech, you name it. The representatives will all be out there, personalities and the Calypsonians presenting themselves for next week's competition. So the parade takes place this evening, Friday at 3 p.m. So we encourage persons, please, to ensure you go out and support. And we're also checking out on the live. We want to say morning to Selma Lashley, Pearl Murray Beard, Kuki Melville, Carol Fraser Davidson, Liesel James. We want to say good morning to each and every one of you, continuing to connect with us and to join us here on the Tobago Updates morning show. And let me take this opportunity. Thank you so much for the feedback, Selma Lashley, regarding the shirt. Yes, folks, this morning, the shirt is courtesy Euphoric Designs. Remember to check her out. That's Darian Phillips, Euphoric Designs. Remember to connect with them on the socials. Darian Phillips this morning. Yes, the outstanding shirt that I'm wearing this morning, courtesy Euphoric Designs. We head on into our interview at this point, ladies and gentlemen, with none other than Jessie, the man himself, Taylor. Good morning, Jessie Taylor.
And a very pleasant good morning and a happy Friday to you.
How you feeling, Jessie? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. It's good to be alive, and it's good to be outside and to be here on the deck.
And I see you saying it's good to be outside and looking up to make sure no rain come in there.
Precisely, yes,
Or
exactly.
That's the beauty of outside. You could enjoy the outdoors, and then there might be some sprinkles of blessings.
Yes.
But we could cope with that.
Not a problem.
All right.
Yes.
As we get started this morning, we're chatting about Carnival happening in the Winward side in the east. We know that the launch would have gotten things started off. So tell us a little bit, what are the other activities that we can expect in the lineup for 2023?
Yeah, so thank you. So immediately ahead of us is what we call Jewels in the Sun. It is our annual junior Carnival extravaganza in the east at the St. Grace Stadium in Roxborough. Schools and other youth organizations are invited to, and has been invited, and have already registered to participate in a number of categories. Among them, we have a traditional character category. There is the Little Miss Afro, a Junior Miss Afro, speech band, Old Mass, Calypso. So that it's a bedrock, a cradle for what we hope will continue to be the development of the art form and the Carnival legacy at that.
So certainly there's that focus on our young persons, ensuring that ability to be able to transition. Tell us a little bit about the lineup as well. We understand that Juve will also be taking place in Roxborough this year as part of the calendar.
Yeah, so once we've completed that, on Thursday the 16th, on Saturday the 18th is the mega show. It's the Miss Winward Afro Queen show, where 8 delegates that are from the eastern end of Tobago will vie for the title of Miss Winward Afro Queen. The last show was done in 2020, and so that the holder has been Miss Aliyah Sandy Goddard, who would give up her crown on the 18th, whilst 8 ladies would vie in 2 categories on the night of the show for the title of Miss Winward Afro Queen show. On that same night, we'll also have the crowning of the Winward Calviso Monarch, and so there's going to be 2 competitions, so there's a double benefit there. And then once we've concluded that, then we move straight into Kiddies Carnival from 1 o'clock on Saturday. That's where all the junior bands, both from Scarborough and the Winward, will compete for various categories of mass prizes on the Saturday. And then the 19th, the 20th, which would be the Senior Juve celebrations, Mud Mass, Evening Parade of Band Senior, and Monday Night Mass. And then everything else moves to Scarborough.
The thing gets serious. The thing gets serious. Tell us a little bit about the response, particularly in terms of the kiddies, culture, and young people segment. So what has the response been like? It has
been growing. We must admit that the ravages of COVID has had its dent on the extent to which the interest would have been, because although we are outside, there has been that precaution, and at one point in time we weren't even sure what it would have been, but it's growing, and there certainly will be a placement. I consider this an opportunity for us to really reshape and revisit how the mass is done and how we can present the legacy, and to use it as a tool for sustainability and for diversification. So I'm hoping that the placement of this mass will really give us a stronger sense of tourism pride, and then the innovative skills and entrepreneurship that will to do what you can to harness what is already a beautiful legacy as we cherish it each year.
All right. Tell us, Jessie, and I know when we say cultural officer, I ain't even going to the full title, but we know you don't only do it as a job, but you immerse yourself in that experience of culture. And viewers, I like to say to you, this is Jessie on set. Don't wait till you see Jessie on the night. Tell us a little bit about that energy and excitement. That what can we look forward to for the Afro and the Calypso competition?
We have been working with the girls extensively behind the scenes. Yesterday we have had a session at the Shore Park complex that allowed the delegates to learn more about the Carnival legacy. So that there was Anthony Blackman, who is the theatre student teacher at the Sinelli Senior Comprehensive, presented on the various characters and those that were even extinct, and presented to the young delegates what the evolution of Carnival, the passage of Carnival, and how its impact has shaped us as a people. We also looked at financial management and financial wellness, because one has to understand that in this day and age, how you manage your money and your natural and human and capital resources is very important. But I am driven by the fact that I consider myself an inheritor of a great legacy, and I consider myself privileged to be able to practice and have a platform which I can do so. So yes, and because even as I sit here today, I sit under the leadership of Steve Jack, who is the chair, and I am in my position as vice chair of the Winward Carnival Committee, and I'm very passionate about the East, because scripture foretold that the wise people came from the East, and I consider myself to be very wise.
All right, Jessie, I ain't going any further with that before you get me on
precisely
before you get me in trouble on set.
Yeah.
One of the things I'd also like you to touch on as we look at the lineup coming, any advice, admonition you want to give to persons? Some may feel, when it comes to heading to the East, we could get away with anything, kind of precautions that may be necessary, knowing the commitment and working along with the police force and others to ensure the same levels of safety up on that.
We have been doing the due diligence. We have been working the COVID protocols, because we admit and agree that COVID is still very real. So we encourage people as much as best as you can to continue to do your wash your hands, safe distance, and to practice all the other protocols. We have been working on the logistics and working with the people with the environment and OSHA to ensure that even as the vendors do what they need to, that the area is well set out and that we follow the guidelines from the fire service. And we continue to encourage all the people who are on the street, will be on the street, to go to licensing to ensure that the regular and relevant permits are being obtained so that you can be able to be free of police having to have anything to say to you that's maybe offensive to the law or breach of the law as that. So we would just want to encourage people to drive up to Roxborough. The Winward Carnival is here again, and it's always a pleasure to share from the basket of cultural and carnival goodies in the Winward.
I want you to tell us, Jessie, a little bit. I've had the experience of being involved, similar personality competitions with the Tobago Heritage. We see the preparations going into the inter-department that's carded. The Winward Afro Queen Show also taking place. One of the things that I think certainly distinguishes Tobago is the fact that it's not just about beauty in terms of really trying to teach. Tell us how important that is in terms of, because you see it across the platforms. I remember having this conversation with Gillian Franklin some years ago. You see it across the board where there is that obvious and deliberate effort to teach them those skills beyond just the show. Tell us a little bit about how important that is.
Like I said, we continue to use this beauty with a purpose. And so that it's not just about winning a crown, it's not just about having a sash, it's not just about winning money, it's about personality development, deportment, and how you can use these skills to continue to better yourself as a person, as a young individual, and to become youth ambassadors, role models, and to really find yourself in the world of work as a strong contributor to Tobago's landscape. But with these girls in particular, you will agree, Julian, that women have been taking their roles, and seriously, they have been advancing at top spot in many of the areas that were once dominated by men. And so it's a pleasure to be amongst those causes that will ensure that the rightful place or even more places of power, influence, prestige is afforded as we also support gender equality.
All right. And in the lineup, we're preparing to head on into those traditional characters, which you give us some insight into. But just before we go there, I want you to remind the persons in terms of the cost, where the show is going to be taking place on Saturday, and where they can access tickets.
It's going to be at Roxborough at St. Grace Stadium, and the cost is $100 for adults and $50 for youth. You can get tickets at Pablo Supermarket in Argyle, and you can also get tickets at the Tobago Festivals Commission office in Scarborough. We are hoping to have these tickets also available from Monday during the week at the Secretariat at the Roxborough Police Youth Club facility, where we are operating from as a base. So come join in the celebration. It's a celebration of our rich legacy. It's titled The Journey to Glory.
All right.
Come be with us.
Yes, folks, yes. But just now, Jessie, we ain't sharing the live yet, you know. We're going into traditional characters first.
You know what I was going to say? You're online, you know.
We're going into... I know Jessie love that part, you know. So don't worry, we ain't sharing it yet. We're going into the traditional characters, so you will now tell us about these characters, which I know you're very familiar with.
So on stage we have the Midnight Robber, and he's an orator. He's the one that said, drop your knees if you please. I am the Midnight Robber. He is one of our oral traditional carnival characters that I consider equal to the person who does the speech man, because he brings vocality and he brings a message. Nobody's considered to be from the pits of hell, and so he brings with him all the legacy of hell and incites faith into with whom he interacts.
So this, and the dress code, and you know where
Yeah,
you
so
could
this is
really
the
see the face and all of that.
yes.
The cape. That's kind of to get a little of a fear.
Besides that, you see the skull, the headpiece, and the back, and the costume also carries the skull and the dagger that is crossed, and so it's always designed. The broad hat and that this exaggerated look is to give him as a master of what he does and all that he surveys. So that's one of the characters that we have this morning. These characters would also find their place in the Carnival celebrations and will also be present at the river celebration. Now this is the bat. This bat is the bat doesn't only come out in the night time, but this one is out today in its full glory. So the bat is one of the characters is kind of almost extinct, but he is one of the creatures that is used to as a legacy creature that carries the wings, carries the shape of the bat, the headpiece, and so on. This costume was made by Marcus. It was made by Marcus.
Nice.
So this is one of the characters we have not seen not normally found common in this space. But definitely, as we seek to complement our traditional heritage and Carnival legacy, we would bring these characters back to us. You see, he's just the imitation of the bat, the living bat.
Yes. All right, so we're certainly looking there as defined as the bat. And what did we have before? So the black representation before was the midnight.
Was the midnight robber, and this is the bat character.
Right, and this looks like the trouble ones coming on, Jessie. This looks like the trouble ones.
Our splendor, from the story about the ape and man and being a gorilla, the emergence of man from beast into. So this is a portrayal that is very unique. So the style is very gorilla. So it's very playful. It's boastful character, trumpy character, rhythmic character.
Yes, well, definitely. This is the one my daughter would see and say, they're too miserable,
Yes,
I don't want them by me.
So almost at times they strike a bit of fear, but they are the friendly gorillas, traditional character, Carnival character.
Certainly they're in the lineup, and the white is very much intentional in terms of
Yes,
what they would wear.
Of course, and what is Carnival without the melody and the rhythm, the passion, the drive.
And these are things that we even look forward to, and we see some of our schools doing it now, incorporating even at the primary level.
Yes, and even as you say that, even as I speak repertoire, the Hat of Cultural Officer too, we are doing our caravan. Yesterday we were fortunate to be at the Anglican School and the Black Rock Government School, and today we will be at Hope and Mount St. George, because like I say, our commitment is on a whole to take the tradition. So the only way we can have retention is through practice. So it's very important for us to really instill a sense of interest, and hopefully we'll get the latent talent in terms of practice.
And Jessie, I probably want to go a bit further, and some parents may think because I'm not into Carnival that my children don't necessarily need to be exposed to this. But I feel like there's still an importance and a need to understand. You don't have to portray it, you don't have to participate, but your children must understand. You tell me about how important.
The culture is a fruit of the soul, and my personal belief is that the culture that we practice and have inherited, it lives long before and beyond the politics and religion. So I really think that it's good to know who you are and from whence we came. Back in the days we had a book that was called the people who came, and we learned the history about those people, and that's important.
And as you rightfully said, it becomes so critical, and I paid attention to it a few years ago. I have always just gone out and enjoyed the Mariah wedding. When you had to get international and put on a portrayal of it and to say what it was, you thank God that you had an idea.
Yes,
even
exactly.
if you were never in the wedding, you
culture,
knew the significance of
our
it.
history, very important.
Yes, and we continue with our characters. I've seen a colorful one coming on here, Jessie.
Yes, so this character is the peregrinade, and this character is the educator. This is the one who used rhyme. So you will see things like the chicken in the car can't go. So it's a way to teach local colloquial way of speech. So this is the educator. So he rebukes and he teaches things, how you spell and how you use coin words and phrase them together to give a sense of literature and literacy and that, and how you educate. So this character is the educator. Again, is another oral character that on any given day will give a speech and also carries a whipping in his hand, which is supposed to be to rebuke.
Is this the character that they pull out Google for to check the words and to verify?
Precisely, exactly. So this one is it keeps the literature in can say the language intact, how you speak and of what you speak.
Yes,
and to whom you speak.
And what is this one called again?
Peregrinae.
Peregrinae.
Yes.
All right. Certainly, tell us about the use of the colors.
So that is a brightly colored because really to inspire. So from the very visual outlook, it's to bring and to attract. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. And we follow straight on the Peregrinae. It's almost representative of the national colors coming on.
Yes, well, yes. And this was by specific design. It was one done. This is the jab, and he carries the whip. He is normally cracks the whip. He is one of our traditional characters that is adorned with mirrors. So he's a reflection of his
Melstar, watch yourself there.
And whatever. So he carries the whip as a strikes the whip as to instill fear and to bring balance. So he cracks the whip. Yeah, right.
Yes, boy. In fact, you're hearing it there.
Yeah, really.
I see Parks run for cover.
Yes, you should.
And these, so the mirrors are also part of the reflective.
It's decorative. So it's a reflection of the character. So it's used for adornment. And then the way the clothes is done, that's the style of the clothing, the way it's piped. He also carries a chest mask and chest piece, which is worn as a protective piece for the chest as well. And it normally carries the head and carries the two horns, which you see on the top of the head.
You know, sometimes I see I see the national colors, I see the jab. You never wonder, Jessie, whether we could use that whip sometimes to put our politicians in check
to bring a lot of
national and local level.
So yes.
But we're going to leave it there for now.
Leave it there for now so we don't get in trouble.
Excellent. So again, just remind us the characters that we have seen this morning so far.
This morning we saw the Midnight Robber. We also saw the Gorillas. We saw the Bat and the Peregrinae for today's presentation.
All right. And at this point, folks, we're preparing to connect with our girls, our ladies being presented here. How many are we going to see out for the competition?
About 4 of them on this morning. It was quite early,
yes.
But we are happy to have who we have in order to really share and to inspire and encourage these people to support the Miss Winward Afro Queen delegates in their quest to becoming the next crowned Miss Winward Afro Queen.
All right, so at this point, viewers, we're heading straight on into our entertainment lineup. So stay connected. It's Friday, the Friday before Carnival. Don't worry, Jessie ain't gone yet. We're coming right back. We're heading over to some entertainment. Not just yet. We're heading over to some entertainment.
Madras. Fix up the gal them.
Yo.
Hey, nice nation. Time to fix them up.
Yo, Tobago. You don't know, says your boy Nom. Listen me. Hey.
New name them a call me for the carnival. New name them a call me cause it bacchanal. New name them a call me when me get on bad. New name them a call me. They call me the soca mechanic.
Pull it up.
New name them a call.
Yo.
Madras.
Bless morning to each and every one. Don't know, say a boy represent.
A nice nation.
Try to fix them up. Try to fix all the girls and for the carnival. Straight up. Who them a call?
One.
Yo.
New name them a call me for the carnival. New name them a call me cousin bacchanal. New name them a call me when me get on bad. New name them a call me. They call me the soca mechanic. Soca mechanic. They call me the soca mechanic. Soca mechanic. They call me the soca mechanic. Soca mechanic. They call me the soca mechanic. Cause me can. Me no feel jack up the bumper, jack up the bumper, jack up the bumper. When them girls back up the bumper, back up the bumper, back up the bumper. Me no feel jack up the bumper, jack up the bumper, jack up the bumper. When them girls back up the bumper, back up the bumper. Alright. Hey, if you want catch me garage, catch me in a party. And your alignment bend and you want me fix your chassis. Alright then, me have the tools, yes, and me know how to use it. And when me buck you not go and refuse it. Yeah. Go and tell all your friends and all of your family. You have me top the soca mechanic. Soca mechanic. They call me the soca mechanic. Soca mechanic. They call me the soca mechanic. Soca mechanic. They call me the soca mechanic. Cause me can. Me no fit jack up the bumper, jack up the bumper, jack up the bumper. When them girls back up the bumper, back up the bumper, back up the bumper. Me no fit jack up the bumper, jack up the bumper, jack up the bumper. When them girls back up the bumper, back up the bumper. Alright, hey. If you waist stiff and you want me get it loose, gal, me have the remedy to make your moves like boost, gal. And when you see the island, I feel it's no like juice, gal. Cause me have the energy to make sure that you boost, gal. You make your tune up, you're moving like you soup up. Your friends them want to check up, tell them they come and step up. Me waistline I go seize up, till I man feel like ease up. Tell them come and free up. They call me the soca mechanic. Soca mechanic. They call me the soca mechanic. Soca mechanic. They call me the soca mechanic. Soca mechanic. They call me the soca mechanic. Cause we can. Me don't feel jack up the bumper, jack up the bumper, jack up the bumper. When them girls back up the bumper, back up the bumper, back up the bumper. They don't feel jack up the bumper, jack up the bumper. Stop that. Let me deal with the girls now. Hold on there. You know it says all about Tobago Carnival. I know say a whole heap of artists are come through. It's all about representing the culture. And you see this carnival here? Differently for the girls then, because you know say they need to express themselves differently. Read them up. Twinkling pash. Well, you don't know say. You know how the girls them time, right? Let me tell you this. Yeah, why? Listen to me. Me no want no goddamn bumper. Me no want no Newsday bumper. What type of bumper me want? Bang, bang. Alright then, give me the gal with the express bumper. Give me the gal with the express bumper. Give me the gal with the express that can jiggle them. And this I roll like a thunder. Give me the gal with the express bumper. Give me the gal with the express bumper. Give me the gal who can eat to the X and then know how to do it the best. Alright, give me girl that can pull it. It's all about the girls them, you know. Express yourself. Express, it's not to read about it. Once again, but they show what you do. Hey, me no want no goddamn bumper. Me no want no Newsday bumper. What type of bumper me want? Bang, bang, bang. Alright then, give me the gal with the express bumper. Give me the gal with the express bumper. Give me the gal with the express that can jiggle them. And this I roll like a thunder. Give me the gal with the express bumper. Give me the gal with the express bumper. Give me the gal who can eat to the X and they know how to do it the best. Alright, give me. Girl like a wine pan spot, give me. See a girl like a wine non-stop, give me. A girl like a wine so hot, when she done she come bust a one drop, give me. Girl like a wine real good, especially when she dep on me, yo. A girl like a wine so rude, later me have to get a girl who give me a girl like a this sometimes, wait a size her behind. Every time me go and bust a little wine like lyric and me feel like me pon cloud nine. Give me a girl like me Isabel Vaughn, when she wine she does turn me on. Every time she bust a bicycle wine, that style is where the sweat love about. Give me the gal with the express bumper. Give me the gal with the express bumper. Give me the gal with the express that can jiggle them. And this I roll like a thunder. Give me the gal with the express bumper. Give me the gal with the express bumper. Watch them girls are dash it out. Watch them girls are dash it out. Do it the best, alright. Give me. Gal like a wine pan spot. Give me. See a gal like a wine non-stop. Give me. A gal like a wine so hot. When she done she come bust a one drop. Give me. Let me tell you something. And this is a story time. Listen to me. Listen lyrics. But buck a girl in a L-I-M-E. Says she looking so F-I-N-E. She was spend some T-I-M-E. And she was give me W-I-N-E. So she roll for me W-D. Ain't she mind feel G-U-D. All the way all we long and the F-E-T. She born and say, that's why me say, give me the girl with the express bumper. Give me the girl with the express bumper. Give me the gal with the express, I can jiggle them. And the sorrow like a thunder. Give me the gal with the express bumper. Give me the gal with the express bumper. Give me the gal who can eat to the X and they know how we do it the best. Alright, give me. Gal like a wine pan spot. Give me.
Soca mechanic and express bumper. Yes, that's Num Num there. Of course, one of our entertainers here in the Tobago space really making his contribution. And as we prepare to continue with this segment this morning, Jessie Taylor, we go into the lineup now to hear from our queens represented this morning. All right. We said we have just about 4 out here this morning representing the ladies. All right. Excellent. So as we prepare to get started this morning, who is starting with, Jessie?
We are starting with Miss Golden Lane, and then we have Mason Hall Police Youth Club, Miss Pembroke, and bringing up the 4 is Miss Palatouve.
All right, excellent.
And
so we
they will
prepare
do the introduction.
Excellent. So we prepare to get started with our first personality coming on here this morning. Yes, and we get started this morning with Miss Culloden. All right, so just remind us there of the name again, Jessie, who we would have had here as the first presenting herself this morning. Give us a little wave there, Miss Culloden, Golden Lane.
Yes, go ahead, Miss Golden Lane.
All right, representing Golden Lane Voice, a newly formed group out there.
Exactly.
Miss Culloden. Yes, viewers, listeners, let's make some noise.
We were able to get this beautiful gem out of Golden Lane. Culloden is the first time we've had a representative in the history of the pageant from this end of parts of Tobago. So
right. And Jessie, you know the thing's serious when the fans all on the outside with their cameras, recording and looking at the footage, you know.
This is going to be a long journey to glory indeed on the 18th.
Excellent. All right. So let's hear it again from Miss Culloden, Golden Lane. All right, excellent. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you so much for joining us here this morning. And you know, they have to be commended, you know. It takes a lot to come out early, so in the morning.
Of course, indeed, and from those parts, they come the words.
Yes, so certainly we are grateful. And who are we looking to move on to next, Jessie?
Miss Kyra, she's Mason Hall Police Youth Group.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am the eye-catching Kyra Manswell, representing the multi-talented village of Mason Hall.
All right. There's that calm, kind of, soothing.
Yes.
I'm ready to head out to Mason Hall. All right. And certainly thank you very much.
And charm.
Yes, the Mason Hall Police Youth Club. And always kudos indeed to those police youth clubs really seeking to make their strides.
A large part of what we have as a resource pool who continues to use the police youth clubs membership as a good way to train these young ladies who eventually many of them go on to be really good at what they do.
Excellent. So we move on now. Feel free to proceed.
A blessed good morning, everyone. Hailing from the cultural village of Pembroke, I am Kayan Jerry.
All right. Good morning to you and welcome. Shanda must be excited.
Yes, you know, she's from the cultural
yes.
basket of.
And I see Jessie trying to contain himself here. You see why Jessie can't sit on any judging panel. He's too passionate. He's too passionate.
Yes,
all right, thank you very much. And we look forward to hearing now from our fourth queen with us, representing all the girls here this morning as we speak Afro Queen Show. Yes, come on up. And who's the final one we have?
Yes.
Good morning. Hailing from the panoramic fishing village of Palatouve, I am Aliyah Tobias.
All right, thank you very much there, Aliyah. And yes, that's our girls represented. And as they come back up very quickly, Jessie, just remind us, Saturday what
Saturday
time?
the 18th, there's nowhere you should be other than the Sid Gray complex in Roxborough. Saturday the 18th of February. Be there, get your tickets at all the various outlets. Go online, follow these beautiful ladies in the journey to the crown on the various platforms. And as they encourage you to come up, show up. You see a mixture of beauty and brains, intelligence and talent, and that's what the Miss Winward Afro Queen seeks to promote, to ensure that we showcase the legacy as we celebrate the legacy on a rich cultural and worldwide journey to glory.
Excellent. So we certainly look forward to that show taking place on Saturday. We want to encourage you to head on out and support. Yes, folks, it's the Friday before Carnival. And for those of you tuned in and connecting with us, those of you joining us via TV, those listening in on the radio, those of you online, we're not done yet. It's the Friday before Carnival. But this is our opportunity to remind you as we head on out to a break. Jessie, what do we tell them? Share the live, share the live, share the live. Viewers, and welcome back to the Tobago Updates morning show. In this final segment, viewers, we have energy, we have vibes, we're on the outside here at Luss. It's the Friday before Carnival Friday. Some call them the veterans in the business, artists, entertainers. Some say these gentlemen, Nigel and Marvin Lewis, you must know them in your household. I prefer to use the term as was given to me this morning. Kings of Instruction. Right. Let's hear it this morning. Joining us here on set, Nigel and Marvin Lewis. Morning to you both. How y'all doing?
Morning, Tobago updates.
Yes.
Updates,
so we're starting off, and we were to give a little thing. Tell us what's been happening very quickly in the mix with the duo.
Well, after 23 years, after having hits like, of course, I Get the Urge, Punwa, Road March 96, Moving to the Left, Follow the Leader, which sold over upwards of 500,000 copies, and I just say 1 million right by now. All right, and of course we came back together after COVID, and we brought out tunes for 2023. And the Kings of Instruction will be back in the house. And much thanks, of course, to Tobago Updates, because they helped us out on our tour when we were going down to Trinidad. So much love to Tobago Updates, and of course much love, of course, to Mr. Watson Duke. He also helped us on our tour to Trinidad. So much love to Tobago.
Certainly sending out the thanks there, and that's important, definitely. Yes, definitely. Tell me, how you just feel when people meet you in the mix? Move into the left, move into the right.
How I just feel when they meet me in the mix?
even years down the road, because I know once they see all you.
It's a classic. Say that good songs never we in Trinidad, they say that there's an old song, but we don't have old songs, because they can come back, as you have noticed, even on TikTok, a lot of the music is just coming right back around. So it is good to see soca music evolve.
Yes.
The music has evolved, and I love what some of the stuff some of the young people are doing. We still have a little work to do to tweak the writing with some of the writing, but we get in there. I think we could end up on the Grammys at some point. It ain't far off now.
Excellent. Tell us about the additions for 2023. What you've been working on, what we're going to hear.
You have songs like Breathe, because that's what we breathe when you hear Carnival comes along.
Right.
We have songs like Soca Line. It's a line dancing, right?
Yes.
So we have a Soca Line that everybody could do.
Interesting.
And of course, we have Walk Away. We have Rush. Of course, Trinbagonians are party animals. So we have a lot of stuff in the mix, and still in the studio doing stuff, because of course it's Carnival and beyond. We never just do seasonal.
Well, I know that for sure. We could look for you all for the full lineup.
Yes.
What are you giving us this morning in the mix?
This morning, you're going to get Breathe. We're going to bring back a little tick that and cool it.
Right.
We're going to go soca line, show you how the dance supposed to go. Easy, and you all, you know, who watching Tobago updates, you all can stand up and you all can do it also.
Right.
Right? And then when we're finished here, we're going to walk away.
All right. Walk away. No. You have to give me something to the left and the right, you know.
No,
Kings of it.
That is the last
Right. I will take that. Viewers, you are on the Tobago Updates morning show. It's Tobago Updates. And today, the Friday before Carnival Friday, we're going out in style. Let me hand over. Make some noise on the outside there. Let me see the comments going in the live this morning for Nigel and Marvin Lewis.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Listen. Come on. Music. Nigel and Marvin Lewis. Yes, sir. Woo. Here we go. Check this. I see you looking good. I see you coming up the road. All the colors in place. Big smile upon your face. You're dancing good, but you can't take my place. We bring the heat, we bring the fire to mash up the place, mash up the place, mash up the place. We come to wind behind the big truck to mash up the place, mash up the place, mash up the place. We out here on the road, jumping up in a fet and having fun. Everybody getting down, down, down. We out here on the road, jumping up in a vet and having fun. Everybody getting down, down, down. I tell you, light it up, light it up, light it up again. We having fun, everybody having fun, fun, fun. I tell you, light it up, light it up, light it up again. We having fun, everybody getting down, down, down. All I breathe is the rhythm, cause it's sweet, and the vibes all in the street. All I breathe is the rhythm, cause it's sweet, and the vibes all in the street. They see we coming, 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 coming up again. Yes, they see we coming, coming, coming up again. They see we waving, waving, waving up again. Yes, they see we waving, waving, waving up again.
¿Cómo se va? ¿Cómo se va? Ay, ay, ay.
Levele más, 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 levele más. You're born with a gold spoon in your mouth. Instead of using it, just spit it out. You throw away good opportunity. Now you want to put the blame on me. No, I say you lose it. So take that and cool it. Yes, I say you lose it. So take that and cool it. One, take that and cool it. Oh, yo, yo. Take that and cool it. Oh, yo, yo. Just take that and cool it. Oh, yo, yo. Take that and cool it. Oh, yo, yo. Take that and cool it. Oh, yo, yo. Just take that and cool it. Oh, yo, yo. Take that and cool it. Oh, yo, yo. Just take that and cool it. Your parents did warn you every day. Stay away from bad company. They say, don't you know friends does lead you astray. Don't hear the speed. It's what they say. It's your fault you lose it. So take that and cool it. It's your fault you lose it. So take that and cool it. So take that and cool it. Oh yo yo. Take that and cool it. Oh yo yo. Just take that and cool it. Oh yo yo. 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 Take that and cool it. Hope you learn your lesson. Cool it. Don't ask foolish questions. Cool it. This situation cool it. Have complications. Cool it. Hope you learn your lesson. Cool it. Don't ask foolish questions. Cool it. This situation cool it. Road March 96. Moving to the left, hey. Moving to the left, everybody. Moving to the right, hey. Moving to the right, everybody. Moving to the left, hey. Moving to the left, everybody. Moving to the right, hey. Moving to the right. Hear me now, party time again. When that's on our rave, and we gonna move to the left. Everybody move to the left. We must all unite. No more fuss, no fight. And we gonna move to the right. Everybody move to the right. It's time for action, a celebration. So come on out and party, enjoy yourself, be happy. On my instructions, I'll show you how it's done. Move into the left, hey. Move into the right. On four, 4. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move into the left, hey. Move into the left, everybody. Move into the right, boy. Move into the right, everybody. Move into the left, hey. Move into the right, everybody. Move into the right, hey. Move into the right. Down south, down south, down south, down south, down south. Go down, down south, down south. We're coming up with the big updates. Come on, up north, up north, up north, up north. Come on, up north.
New thing.
Come on. All right, Nigel and Marvin once again. Oh yeah.
You ready? Oh, let's go do this with us.
Get ready. Watch it. Watch it. Now clap, 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 clap your hands. Come on. Now clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Watch it. Move to the left. Move to the left. Move to the right. Move to the right. Move to the left. Move to the left. Move to the right. Watch this. One jump this time. Two jump this time. One jump this time. Two jump this time. Crisscross. 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 Soca, smooth. I want to see you jumping. I want to see you waving. I want to see you jumping.
I wonder where Mr. Skeet.
I want to see you jumping. I want to see you waving. I want to see you jumping.
Watch it.
Balance to the left. Balance to the left. Balance to the right. Balance to the right. Balance to the left. Balance to the left. Balance to the right. Watch this. One jump this time. One jump this time. Two jump this time. Two jump this time. Crisscross. 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 Soca, smooth. I want to see you jumping. I want to see you waving. I want to see you jumping.
Man, start getting on body in the back then.
Yeah. I want to see you jumping. I want to see you waving. I want to see you jumping. I am walking.
Watch this.
Walking to Zion, walking.
Oh, Tobago updates. Nigel and Marvin Lewis. Julian Skeet. I seen Julian boy.
Oh, thank God.
DJ Melstar.
Walking to Zion, walking. Walking to Zion, waving. Waving in Zion, waving. 1, 2, 3. Get ready to walk away. 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 On 3, 1, 2, 3. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away.
It's Carnival 2022. Nigel and Marvin. Kings of Instruction.
I am walking. Walking to Zion, walking. Walking to Zion, waving. Waving in Zion, waving. 1, 2, 3. Get ready to walk away. Get ready to walk away. Get ready to walk away.
Mr. Skeet ready on it. You ready?
Get ready to walk away. Get ready to walk away. Get ready to walk away. And 3, you're walking. Let's go. Just walk away. Walk away. Walk
Yes,
away. Walk away. Come back.
This has been the Tobago Updates morning show. We're heading straight on over to GMT. What we doing? What we doing?
Watch this. Watch this. This is not a hand-me-down. Hey, this one for the old and song. People come from all around just to have fun in the island. It's Carnival once again, and we come to entertain. This one called the Walk Away, coming down like a hurricane. Just follow my instructions if you want to have some fun. Moving through our key kingdom, walk together in unison. So when I count from 1, 2, 3, let me see you get ready. Raise your hand and follow me. And 1, 2, 3, walk away, walk away.
Share the light, share the light, share the light, share the light, share the light.
Come back, so walk away, walk away, walk away, walk away. Come back, so come back, so come back, so we come back.
This one is easy to do. It ain't hard, it ain't nothing new. Like a train, watch me coming through. Walk or move, it is up to you. Let's walk together in unity for the love of humanity. Let us walk away from all hate. Come on, no one participate. Walk with me and let's change the game. So it's time and don't hesitate. Join the kingdom, no time to wait. As you walk, we can celebrate. So when I count from 1 to 3, let me see you get ready. Raise your hand and follow me on 1, 2, 3. Walk away, walk away, walk away, walk away. Come back, come back, come back, come back. Walk away, walk away, walk away, walk away. Come back, come back. Hey, Tobago updates.
Yes, folks.
Say hey.
Yes. And
Tobago update.
Yes. Thank you very much, Nigel and Marvin Lewis, as we wrap here this morning, the Tobago Updates morning show, heading straight back into GMT. And this morning, we ain't just sharing the live. What are we doing this morning? Walk our way. All right, folks, over to GMT.
Walk away. Come back so. Walk away. Come back so. Watch this.